Hello. I happen to like watching other Lolitas on YouTube create coordinates from start to finish, so I will be doing that today. You might have noticed that I am not in Lolita myself, and anyways, so I will be creating 3 coordinates with one dress and taking you from the start to the finish of each of them. They will get more complicated as we go on, and I'll take you through the process so you can sort of see what I think when I'm trying to put together a Lolita coordinate.
This is Angelic Pretty's Jewel Marine JSK in lavender. This is a great dress to coordinate because it has lots of colors in the print that you can pull out with your accessories and other pieces. The bodice has beautiful pearl details that tie in with the marine theme. The dress has tons of colors that you can use in your coordinates, from blues to greens to even gold. This is a very simple coordinate with a white blouse, white socks, white bag, and it uses the head bow that comes with the dress. I also used lavender shoes to balance out the colors in the head bow, but all in all, this is a really basic, simple cord that still looks great. Using white in this coordinate not only keeps it simple and makes it easy for beginners, but it also allows the dress to really stand out. Since it and the head bow and shoes are the only pop of color in the coordinate, it really draws your eye to the detailed print.
This first coordinate is pretty simple, but it's something that is pretty accessible for new Lolitas because it's pretty basic with just a white blouse, white socks, the head bow that comes with the dress, and then some purple shoes, and not many accessories as well. When you're first starting out, you probably won't have as many bits and bobs that you can use for coordinates, but that's fine. It's still a Lolita coordinate, and you can get some pretty simple things like beaded bracelets or lace wrist cuffs to fill out your outfits.
I decided that I hated the beret with this and yeeted it into space to replace it with the head bow. With this coordinate, I decided to bring out the pink in the print with a pink bag and a pink blouse, as well as a really cute rosette from Ghost Girl Goods as well to add a pop of color. Now, the rosette is a slightly different pink, but to be honest, I kind of like it like that. If you notice, this bodyline blouse has pearl details that go great with the pearls on the bodice of this dress.
This second coordinate is really how I like to wear this dress. I really like to bring out the pink in the print and balance it with the head bow on top and then the purple shoes on the bottom. I think bringing out the pink instead of using a white blouse really helps to bring something to the coordinate and makes it look a lot more sweet. It's also just a little bit more fun than playing it safe and just going with a white blouse.
Here's the last coordinate, which I made for slightly colder weather since it is fall here now. This coordinate is kind of a lot like the first coordinate, except with a cardigan and a beret instead, so it's just building on what we did in the first more basic coordinate. I highly recommend getting cardigans and boleros. Not only is it great to have Lolita outerwear to wear during the colder months, but it looks really cute and adds something new to your coordinates and your closet.
Now, this last coordinate I wasn't super happy with, mostly because the socks things are sort of a cream ivory color and the blouse is white. However, normally when I wear cardigans like that, depending on how cold it gets, I'll button up the cardigan completely, so you wouldn't really be able to see that the sock things don't match the blouse. And they'll also be pretty far apart from each other in the actual coordinate since you're wearing them all the way down on your legs. But I think that maybe in the future I'd like to get some of those that are more white to match the blouse. A beret is a great way to keep your head warm, but of course you could also combine it with a wig. I might wear one of my long blonde wigs for this one because I think that sometimes my natural hair, which is pretty dark, can be sort of a weird contrast in a sweet coordinate that's mostly pastels, but it kind of depends on how I'm feeling, and I'll usually wait until the weather gets a little bit colder before wearing the wig just because it can get so hot and humid where I live. Some of the best advice I think I can give is that not every coordinate has to be some earth-shattering, new, crazy thing. Sometimes you can just do a basic coordinate and it's fine. It doesn't need to be crazy every time you make a coordinate because I just don't always have it in me to make something incredibly new and special. I wanted to make this a sort of quick video showcasing sort of how I think when I go to make a coordinate, and honestly someday I might go more in detail, but making 3 coordinates just kind of leaves me with no brain left to do any thinking. Maybe I'll sit there and add some more bows, or sometimes I'll pin badges on, but I really wanted to try and limit the amount of accessories that I used in this in order to make it a little bit more accessible to newbie Lolitas who might not have a giant closet full of about approximately 3 million bows. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and hopefully I'll be making more of them, but I have no idea because I might be getting a new job, I might be moving in the next few months, I have no clue. But if you'd like, you can follow my Instagram, which I will link in the description, where I post coordinates fairly often. I would say maybe like once a week. And let me know what you thought.